your side.
Okay, I fired up the game and like immediately this is happening. So I'm jumping right in apparently. Hold on, I need to do some sharing real quick. Oh, that's right, the game crashed. Likely not. There's people who've copied my dragon. They used to be a unique design, but not anymore. Where is my stream? Shoot. No, I have an NVIDIA 3070. Not a problem with the graphics card. Shit just crashes sometimes. Oh shit, what was I typing? Fuck. Hey there, Caden. Sorry, I'm sharing to all the socials right now. Hello? What's going on in New Worlds? Oh, nothing. Okay. I changed my audio settings again, so I'm gonna listen to how this sounds once I'm done with the stream. So if it sounds terrible, my apologies. Alright. Alright, yeah, it crashed like right when I told her to take me back, so I'm ready to go back.
The next time I see you, each of us will finally know what we are. I will be here, waiting for you.
One last princess to slay. Dead. This is gonna be a short stream.
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin. And in the basement of that cabin is a princess. You're here to slay her. If you don't, it will be the end of the world.
Have you considered that maybe I'm okay with the world ending?
Of course I haven't. Why would I even consider that? Nobody wants the world to end. I mean, maybe some people do, like nihilists, or very, very evil people, but...
Whoops. Forget it. I'm not doing
Are
this.
you serious? No, you have to do it.
We have another... Turn around
Seriously?
and leave.
You're just going to turn around and leave?
Yep.
Do you even know where you're going?
Nope. I go where I want to go. Do what I want to do. I'm a free agent. Yes, definitely know where I'm going.
Somehow I doubt that, but fine. I suppose you just quietly continue down the path away from the cabin.
I mean, I had to come from somewhere, right?
Good. What we're being asked to do here is wrong. Better to wash our hands of this whole situation than to take part in it.
Oh, that's not what he said last time I did the, walk away thing.
Ignore that annoying little voice. He doesn't know what he's talking about.
Oh, right, because we already had the voice of the hero in our head, so now we have the voice of who?
That's strange. It looks like this path also leads to the cabin. How convenient. Everything's back on track again. Maybe the world can still be saved after all.
Is this the same narrator who does, the Stanley Parable, I wonder? I guess just all British people sound the same to me, though. Have you tried to spare her? We did, one time. We did technically spare her one time, because, we tried to free her. We went down without a knife. And she was all docile, you know, and nice. The problem is, after that, the GM took over me and tried to make me kill her, and she killed me. And then, when I came back, she was like a very sweet and innocent princess, but we couldn't do anything about it, so she started gnawing her own arm off. And then things went weird. You're a true captain. If I see, I don't know what you're talking about. I haven't done anything racist. Turn around again and leave again. Yeah, I just go, nope.
You're really keen on wasting everyone's time, aren't you? It's remarkably selfish, if you ask me. I've already outlined the stakes of the situation. If you don't do your job, everyone dies. Like, dies.
I
Forever.
think the world imploded last time I tried to do this. I don't care. I'm not killing a princess.
Killing is such a gauche phrasing and completely ignores the bigger picture. Your task is to slay the princess, because she's terrible and she's really got it coming to her. But fine, you turn around and trek back down the path you came. Oh, would you look at that? You're at the cabin again. Now, I'm not normally one for superstition or astrology, but I have to say, it seems like the universe itself is doing its best to bring you to your fated confrontation with the princess.
Okay, there we go. Oh yeah, well, I guess I start walking in the different direction again. In fact, I'm going to just keep trekking through the wilderness until I find a way out of this place.
There's always a choice. Let me tell you right now that you're making the wrong one for pretty much everyone who's ever lived.
Oh, this
as well
is
as for
new.
everyone
Okay.
who ever will.
Let's see where this goes. Oh,
And
the
here we
music's
go.
warping.
As you trudge into the woods, something strange starts to happen. At first, it's little flickers out of the corner of your eyes. Glimpses of familiar wooden structures through the leaves. But as you focus on your surroundings, you start to realize that those flickers weren't just a trick of light. In every direction, there is a path and a cabin. And not just a cabin.
This is
cabin.
exactly
Infinite
like
fractal of paths
GMing.
and cabins desperately trying to draw you back to where you need to be.
It was a bit of advice that I love that Joe Cat made one time as Crap Cat or whatever it was, or Joe Jerk Cat or whatever he goes by during that. When he says, if your players want to go to the next town, let them. There could be anything over there. A dragon, an interesting conflict, or the main plot, because you moved it there. And that's exactly how GMing works. The illusion of choice, really.
Wait, what's going on?
Oh, the hero's back.
But you're too stubborn for that, aren't you? It doesn't matter how many paths or cabins appear around you, you're just going to do whatever you can to shirk your responsibility because you care more about irritating me than you do about the fate of the world. You've doomed us all, you know that, right? But of course you do. Otherwise you wouldn't just
Yeah,
wander off
this
into
is
the
a
forest in
seed
search of
error.
certain death. You lose track of just how long you spend aimlessly tromping through the wilderness. But it's not
Hey,
like any
Chip
of
Sounder.
that time spent lost in the woods really matters, because it isn't long before the world ends and everyone dies.
Is my audio a little loud? Do I need to bring it down a bit? It looks like it's going into the red. No, it's mostly yellow. Okay. Oh, well, that did it.
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin. And in the basement of that cabin is a princess. You're here to slay her. If you don't, it will be the end of the world.
Okay, no.
Don't you start grandstanding about morals. The fate of the world is at risk right now, and the life of a mere princess shouldn't stop you from saving us all. If he doesn't remember what happened, then maybe it's best to keep it that way. I don't know. I think it's more fun if he knows what we're thinking. He's like a captive audience. The entire world ending wasn't enough to get rid of us. I don't think there's much he can do other than object. I wonder what else we can do to ruin his day.
You planning to stream for like an hour? Yeah, it should reach about an hour.
If by ruining my day...
I think once
you
I'm
mean
done
ruining
with this story
everyone's
and
day
the main
forever,
ending, though, I'm gonna
then yes,
probably cut
I
it
suppose
because
there are plenty of
kind of had a
ways to
shitty
pull that
day.
off.
So
The The world really did end last time, didn't it? We should be careful. For all we know, we just got lucky.
How did it end? We were just walking down cabin paths. Oh, that's unfortunate. I don't like when that happens. Sorry to hear, Caden. Hopefully it's okay.
The world hasn't ended yet, and you are never going to slay her with that attitude. Stuff those pathetic little voices to the back of your mind and stay focused on the task ahead.
Those walls weren't here last time. You can't just force me to go to the cabin.
What are you talking about? I'm sure those walls have always been there. It makes sense if you think about it.
Shifty eyes.
If there weren't any walls in the woods, someone might have gotten lost. Or, heaven forbid, someone other than you might have stumbled onto the princess.
No, players. There has always been this wall leading you down this path. There's also, of course, always a paladin at every corner watching you. Okay, heading to the cabin. Yeah. If I can't run away from the cabin... Wait, stay in the woods forever? Oh my gosh, how's this gonna go? From the cabin, then I'm just staying here in the wood forever. Crosses wings and sits on birdie butt.
You have already committed to my completion. You cannot go further astray.
Oh, okay. Yep, okay. Heading to the cabin now, where I'm definitely going to slay the princess.
You know I can tell when you're lying, right? Please take this seriously. I am begging you.
Got all 200 achievement points in 3 days? Wait, on what? Oh, Hexic HG. I think I have that. Probably not a game for me, though.
A warning before you go.
Yeah, Do we really have to stop her? Like, I don't think she can get out of the walls.
She will lie, she will cheat, and she will do everything in her power to stop you from slaying her. Don't believe a word she says. If we're stuck going in there, maybe we should believe her. Maybe she isn't a liar.
Nah. Oh, the contrarian. Okay, that's the voice of me, like, entirely. I'm that player.
Ignore him. He's just being difficult for the sake of it.
You need to learn the master grid logic. It helps you the whole bunch. Yeah. I don't like that.
Let's keep an open mind.
Proceed into the cabin. Because we don't have any other choice.
The cabin interior is wrong.
Whoa.
A confusing patchwork of many cabin interiors, all projected across what's almost the same space. But it's all shifted. An inch here, a foot there.
Oh, that looks cool.
Such that the seams are never quite visible enough for the place to make any sense.
This is a lot of layers. The windows are their own. That's a part of the wall. That's a separate wall. This is separate from this floor. This floor is separate from this floor. This separates from... Oh, these are all the same piece from here to here. Oh, and the windows. Okay, so it's 1, 2, 3, 4... Attached to that. Okay, it's still quite a lot of
The
layers.
only furniture of note is a plain table, its legs all the wrong lengths, its material devoid of feature. Perch, the blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right. If he wants us to take it, maybe we should just leave it to collect dust. Or
Yeah,
better yet,
we're on the path of the
grab it,
contrarian.
throw
Let's
it out
not
the
take
window.
the dagger.
Good as a knife against a world-ending monstrosity anyway.
Stars rotate to avoid breaking them. Have a gap between them. Kind of. Kings can't meet in chess. Wait, what's this? Oh, I see what you're talking about. Yeah. Actually, would you guys like me to play Ouroboros King? Because I do want to practice more chess, and it's a chess roguelike that sounds like it would be good fun, but I might get my ass kicked by the computer a good number of times.
No, we're taking the knife. Have you seen this place? We have literally no idea what to expect and no idea what we're dealing with. I've already told you what you're dealing with. You're dealing with a princess.
Is this what's really happening right now?
How many times do I have to explain this incredibly simple and straightforward premise? You can't just say that, but when everything here is so wrong. Listen to me. My job is to describe facts as facts and to guide you through your job, which is to slay the princess and through that action, save the entire world.
Oh, speaking of other things I need to play, I'm still trying to think of what I'm gonna do for 420. I need a weird game to play on 420. How to put images in YouTube live streams? Well, you see, I have OBS Studio here, and you just load them into OBS on their own layer. I got one source here just called Vtuber, and that's it. I mean, I could load up the chat too and just put it on the side, but I would want like a good little mask for it. Ow, it happened again. Oh, are you dropping it on you? Had that happen to me all the time. Okay.
If you're going to slay her, you cannot let fear creep into your heart. You cannot lose yourself before you even get to her. Oh, ho, ho, ho. You've piqued my interest. What's going to happen if we lose ourselves?
Lose ourselves?
Nothing, because you're going to pull yourself together. Just ignore the stressful geometry and stay calm.
I'm so stressed.
How? Even if we closed our eyes, you're constantly describing it to us.
What if I fell between these cracks? I am very small.
I'm not going to stop doing my job, so you're just going to have to get better at yours. And quickly, if you don't mind. Yes, take a deep breath. I'm all for getting under his skin, but we'll miss out on loads of fun if we shrivel up into a ball and go insane the first time we see something weird.
Oh, this path has a lot of talking. There are videos on YouTube, lol. Wait, what? Think of row 2, have blue pieces. Oh, you're still talking about Hexen. Or Hexic, or... yeah, Hexic.
What you're seeing here is obviously real. Just accept it and go with the flow. It really isn't hard. Okay. Okay, I'm fine. Good. Now, whenever you're ready, we're all waiting for you to complete.
Sorry, I might have
very
trouble keeping up with the chat.
task.
I am mildly stoned right now, if you could not tell. So, continue on. You didn't say anything about the mirror on the wall.
Ooh, we should look at ourselves. Wouldn't that be fun? You won't be looking at yourself because there isn't a mirror. There's the table, the blade sitting on the table, and the door to the basement. There's nothing else in here. There's definitely a mirror. There isn't. You insisting it isn't there just makes me want to look at it even more.
Why would you lie about that? What's the point?
Exactly. Why would I lie about something so meaningless? What good would a mirror even do? That you waste time preening yourself instead of doing what needs to be done.
Preen. Feather bushel, feather bushel. Approach the mirror.
You walk up to the wall next to the basement door. It's a wall. There isn't much to see here. This really isn't funny. You reach forward and rub your hand against the cabin wall. I hope you know how ridiculous you look right now. But it was there a second ago. And now it's gone. You know that taking the mirror away from us isn't going to change things, right? We'll find it again, and then we'll see whatever it is that you don't want us to see.
Alright, enter the basement.
The door to the basement creaks
Oh,
open,
this looks a little
revealing
perilous.
web
Can
of
we at
branching
least get
staircases
some
all built
railing?
from unidentifiable materials. Nothing here seems to belong, and the closer you examine your surroundings, the more confused you get, your head throbbing with the effort of making sense of this place. None of the stairs even seem to go anywhere, let alone down. The air here has a sickening, almost sludge-like miasma to it, the kind of indiscernible quality that comes from the blending together of every scent there is at once. An odor that is
Ooh, is this all
simultaneously
paths
everything, and
happening?
yet the sum of it all coalescing into a thick, nauseating nothing. If the princess lives here, slaying her is probably doing her a favor.
Well, I hope you enjoy work, Chip Sounder. I need to get back to work myself.
Her voice, a disquieting collage
I got an
of
art
tone and
jam on
personality,
Monday.
drags up the stairs.
Hello? Hi. What are you doing here? Are you here to kill?
Well, she sounds very interesting now.
No, thank
No,
you.
thank you.
Oh, don't be such a baby. I don't want to do this. Let's just turn around and leave. This feels wrong. This feels like a trap. Like whatever we do, we're gonna die.
Thanks, hero.
We don't even have a weapon. But we already tried turning around and leaving, didn't we? And he threw up a wall. No way to go but forward. And whatever choice we make, whatever she is, we know one thing for sure. And what's that? That the fate of the world hinges on your success? There'll still be plenty of ways to ruin his day.
We do like fucking with the narrator, that's for sure. We are the basic player characters of most Crit Crab videos at this point. Yeah, shut the fuck up about Zorilla. For fuck's sake. Alright, Vermin, where do we want to go? The left, the center, or the right? I say the right path is always the right path. Which one's my right again? None of this makes sense. I guess this is right? This way? This seems right. Like along here? You know, you have a very good point, Raimi. Like, obviously, the right has been going completely wrong. We're leaning left wing on this one.
You step to the left.
We are
The
not
path is cruel against
centrists
your
here.
feet, the impact of each step sending pulsing vibrations up your legs until there's nothing left in them to feel. The air around you grows cold the further you progress. At first, a barely noticeable drop,
They're not looking good.
quickly evolving into a numbing cold. Your toes feel like blocks of ice. Your
I
breaths
wonder if
puff
there
out
actually
in
are
clouds
3
of
different
condensed
paths on
vapor.
this, or if they all do the same thing. I'm expecting the rabbit from Alice in Wonderland to run through ranting about being late. Oh shoot, I don't have them on the computer. Dang it. Oh, I don't have any of the bunnies I've drawn that I can show. I was gonna do a very funny gag, you know? Hilarious. Man, have I drawn like any rabbits lately? I don't know. Here's one. Here we go. And late. Late. Very, very late. There we go. Aha.
You shudder against it as you continue down the stairway, losing yourself in the bone-deep chill.
Okay. Everything's getting all icy. Whoa.
You slowly
Why is
lose
it-
sense of yourself
what
the
the-
further you go. Time disappears. You can feel
Everything's
yourself
simplifying.
begin to
Oh
untether.
no.
Physical sensations
Oh,
dull and
man.
then vanish.
Now we're just a
Till the only
storyboard.
things experienced are the endless repeating patterns and emotions of the journey. A continuous march forward to a destination long forgotten. Consumption
Did we
and
lose?
betrayal, skepticism and blind devotion, rivalry and submission, terror and longing, pain and unfamiliarity.
Oh
At the
no.
heart of it all, an emotion that can only be described as
Are you just going to
Yeah.
stand there?
Hello.
What the hell was that? What happened to us? I feel so strange. Like I'm fundamentally different, but also still the same person I was at the top of the stairs.
Did we fall through the multiverse with Doctor Strange?
Oh well, that was a trip, but now it's over. Time to get back to our old devilish ways.
Oh well, that was neat.
The princess, eyes bright but otherwise shrouded in darkness, watches you impatiently from the other side of the basement. Don't forget why you're here.
Her eyes are a little glowy.
And why are we here again? In case you're here to... He's just being an ass. We remember. Though I'm still not sure if we should trust you. Let's talk to her for a bit. Try and get our bearings. She seems normal.
Sorry, I didn't realize I was here.
Yeah, I know. I've been watching you stare at me for a long, long time.
Whoa. How long were we here?
The shadows recede, revealing the princess's face.
You had a bit of a 5-head this time.
I don't think she likes us. Wouldn't you be skeptical of someone stumbling in here if you were her? We lost ourselves the second we stepped into this place. I don't know how long she's been here, but I can't imagine it would be easy for her to trust anyone. Those eyes, though. They're so sharp.
Ah.
It's just deception. Don't buy into it. You can do this.
By the way, I looked up the artist for this, and they do some amazing work. Very creepy stuff. I need to remember their name, though. Oh, we'll see it on the credits.
It's okay.
Oh, yeah.
Don't worry. Sometimes I get lost here too.
As the princess speaks again, it's almost as if she fractures. And where there was once just one of her.
Oh, so many
there's now
possibilities.
another. We can do that? I don't like this. It's those cabins all over again. Can we put her back? You said you'd been here before, right? What exactly happened last time? Does it matter? Yes,
Yeah,
it
kinda.
matters. But I'm not going to waste any more time prying out details if you're going to be so irritated
So, like,
about it.
Alternate realities or different paths are kind of layering on each other this time.
It seems to me like you saw something you weren't supposed to have seen. If only you'd listened to whatever words of wisdom you were given in that other reality. But what's done
Sigh.
is done, isn't it? Whatever you saw last time, unsee it. Whatever thoughts weaseled their way into your head, unthink them. If it's not already too late.
Oh, I
You
can
have a job to
easily do
here,
that.
and you need to do it now.
Have you guys ever deleted thoughts from your brain, or at least trapped them in the mind vault? Very satisfying to get rid of problematic memories.
Ooh, new
Just
plan.
push
Let's
them
see if
down.
We can make even
You
more
know,
of them.
that's healthy. There's more of you now.
And what's that supposed to mean? Are you trying to get under my skin? There must
Uh.
be something wrong with you. I'm the same as I was a moment ago.
She fractures again.
Well, I mean, I guess that one's the same as a moment ago,
I don't
but
like where this is going. Neither do I. which is why you need to slay her now before things get more complicated than they already are.
I mean, I could barely take on one of them. I don't think I could take on 3.
How would we even do that? Where would we start? We'd always start by retrieving the blade. Can we even leave this place? I don't like thinking about what might happen to us if we have to go back through those stairs. Well, that's where the blade is. If you want it, you'll have to go and get it. I don't think we're going to be able to put her back. Kind of hurts to think about it, doesn't it? It's like everything we say just multiplies her. It certainly looks that way, so please, for the love of everything, stop asking her questions and stop stalling. You're obviously just making things worse.
Hey, Contrarian, what do you want to do? I think we want to ask her more questions. My friend invited me to a party. He said there will be 17 women there. Ugh. Sounds like a lame party. Yeah. Oh, what the? Oh. Wait, what's going on here? It's 2 options happening at the same time. Well, it's 3 options happening at the same time. Getting down here was weird. Like I was pulled apart and put back together again. Do you know what happened to me?
What? Like you need me to hold your hand and tell you everything's okay?
Yeah, lame.
You're not really
17 women?
This, are you? Why are
I mean,
you even
okay,
here?
there are cool women too, but like, that's just a lot of people. I don't know. Why does it matter if there's 17 women? What does that really do?
We're probably stuck down here forever, aren't we? There's no way out, and barely a way in. Sometimes I feel like I'm being pulled apart too. It's so terrifying down here. But at least now you're not alone.
See,
And
look
I'm
at
not
this.
alone either.
We had 1 woman here a second ago, and now there's 4, and things just keep getting worse. Women, right? Just constantly destroying reality.
I don't remember what it was like before I was in this place. Why would I know what happened to you?
Is there more options happening now? No? Okay. Oh, I know you're locked up down here for a reason. Do you know why you're down here?
Maybe it's because I'm dangerous.
Yeah, I wasn't gonna go there, Chip.
But you know, right? You have to know. You're the only other person I've ever seen. Or at least
And
the
also,
only
there's
one I
more
can
holes than
remember.
that.
Don't give me false hope. Please just end this already. One way or another. Boy, we both know why I'm locked away here. I'm a monster, and the second I get out of this place, I'm going to end the entire world.
Yeah, you're probably dangerous. I'm gonna go.
This is reaching its breaking point. If you don't act now, there will be nothing in here but her. Take a deep breath and focus up. You can do this. But how do we decide what to do? Can there even be a right choice when all of them are so different?
Eeny, meeny, miny, mo.
Stop overthinking it. Your drifting thoughts have clearly been part of the reason this situation has gotten out of hand.
I mean, does anyone have a
If you're
dice?
trying
We
to
can
do the
solve
right
it that
thing,
way.
There's only ever been the one option, and that option is slaying her. Just do something. Do anything. Do all of it, if that's what you want. This place is hell, and it's only getting worse.
Alright, I'm getting you out of here. Don't know where's your retrieve blade.
Wait, that's not right. Go on.
Yeah, let's do that.
You take a step forward. Your foot lands, but it lands different. You experience a firm footfall, a gentle tread, a confident stride. You can feel yourself rupture. The room spins, your perception multiplying in a sickening kaleidoscope as your very self is pulled in incomprehensibly many directions.
Oh, this is fascinating.
All at once you use it to strike at her bindings as you remain upstairs and slay her and leave her to languish alone.
Okay, wait. Find the blade suddenly in your hand. All at once you use to strike at her bindings as you remain upstairs and slay her and leave her to the languish alone. That's fascinating. I like how that just is so incomprehensible.
Is this what the end of the world looks like? What an unbearable
Man,
mess.
this is a level 20 fight, too.
But this...
Uh,
we can't...
uh,
Do you not have anything witty to say?
oh
I
boy.
could use a good bit of wit right now. No, I don't, because this isn't fun. How are we supposed to have fun if everything is happening at the same time? It's the same as nothing happening, and nothing is excruciating.
I'm trying to think in terms of tabletops, because I like this idea of doing multiple things simultaneously. I'm wondering if you could actually achieve that in a tabletop environment. That sounds like a fun idea. I kind of want to do that now.
Luckily for all of us, nothing and everything doesn't go on forever. The world and the princess collapse in on themselves before it all.
Well, it seems to have solved itself. The narrator died.
Falls apart?
Oh. Well, we slayed 1/5 of her, at least.
I think he's gone. We were never going to salvage this, were we?
What happened to us? What are we? There are parts of us that are dead, and others, they just don't fit. We can feel them moving.
Oh,
around
no.
since they don't belong. It's all so uncomfortable.
I'm very sorry to have done this to you.
Did you do this? Did we do this? Can you pull us back apart? Can you fix us?
We should help her. I think we did this.
Do I have that power? I don't believe so. I am a level 20 wizard. I guess I do have that power. I literally think I did this to someone in our last game, actually.
Surprisingly sincere. I didn't actually think our actions had consequences.
Oh, jeez.
It's a little late for regret, isn't it?
Please.
It's going to be okay. Oh, there we go. But you'll never know if she hears your reply. She's gone. Memory returns.
She's gone. Where did she go? And there's that mirror again. Why is it?
Going to be okay. Just trust me. We've been here before. You know what? Of course you're scared. This is the end for you. But it's not the end for me.
What is that supposed to mean? Whatever awful thing I felt before, it feels so much worse now. He's just messing with us. Right?
Approach the mirror. You approach the mirror. Gaze into your reflection. Silence as you reach forward. They're gone once again. The mirror always makes them leave, but you need to see what's in it. Oh, you are nothing at all. Oh, whoa. But that isn't right. You can't be nothing. You refocus your gaze, and then you see it, a figure, faint and veiled in shadow, just beyond the reflection. Ah, I am a sexy burb. Are you? Me?
I think you know what I am.
Ah, that's our voice. Okay. Oh. A crack slides down the center of the mirror. splitting the image in the glass in two. And then another crack forms, and another, turning the mirror into jagged shards of broken glass. Okay, this is very new. Oh, there's all of our eyes and everything? So, you're the narrator. I was wondering if I'd ever get to see you.
The narrator, yes. I suppose that's my job, isn't it? You needed help after all, an objective voice to guide your blade. But you were never supposed to see me. I wonder how many worlds you've damned to extinction to fall this far.
Okay. New ideas, then? So, never supposed to see me. The narrator is us. It's guiding us to kill her. Like, maybe we're death. What are you? Are you something like me?
Oh, I'm nothing like you. I'm an echo. Likely one of many. Somebody made you, after all, and I'm what's left of him. Not that I'm the only one who can make that claim. I'm sure you've met many others like me.
Others like you. You've said something like that before. Has every narrator really been different?
Of course. That is by both necessity and design.
I like it's all toothy and everything.
This construct you're in exists in many places at once. Anytime you failed, anytime you thought yourself dead, it would restart and shunt both your consciousness and hers into another world. But you'll be awake soon, and then it won't be able to work like that anymore.
Awake? Do you have anything to say for yourself? For all this hubris?
I do. The people out there are real. No matter what you do to them, no matter what you enable, I want you to remember that.
People out there are real. But we've seen that there's no out there. Where is he talking about? For everything you've done to us, do you think anyone deserves to live?
Nobody alive has done anything to you. I'm all gone. But if you and the princess want to smite the rest of them for the crimes of a dead man, if you really want to be that petty, there isn't much I can do to stop you.
Every time I ask you something, it's like a piece of you breaks.
I'm aware, and if I were you, I'd be more precious about your time.
Are you a part of me, or are you something else?
No, I'm not a part of you. But that's all a matter of perspective, isn't it? From one vantage point, I must seem wholly foreign, but from another, well, all the versions of me that have existed have collectively heard your every thought and driven your every action. If that isn't being part of you, then what is?
So you do know about the looping. So many of the times I met you, you denied it was even being a possibility. Why did you lie to me?
Perhaps they thought that admitting to it would have pushed you to certain realizations that would have made finishing your task impossible. Maybe they were just in denial. I'm sure many of them were convinced that they had to be the first version of them you'd encountered. Anything else would have been too existentially unpleasant. And for all I know, each of those other versions of me could have had entirely different understandings of how this construct works. Who's to say which of them are right and which of them are wrong, really? Except for me. I can tell you for a fact that I'm right.
I'm always right too, narrator. It's a very
Soon I'll be
painful
gone
feeling.
entirely, and you'll be left alone with your final choice. So allow me to make my final request. The princess contains death itself within her, but I wove you into being with all the power you need to destroy her forever. Do it. Slay her, and rid the world of death and suffering.
Oh, we're still gonna have a choice. We went this far and we have to choose to slay her or not. What's the name of the game again, guys? I probably need a reminder just to know my options. You made me, then what am I?
You're the long quiet, the god I made to rid the world of death.
Oh, I was right. Run out of questions. There's only... Oh. Rest easy. I'm going to destroy her.
Are you lying? I can't tell. But I've said my piece, and my time is up. It's like I said, I'm just an echo, and echoes always fade away. You know what you have to do.
Oh, that seemed a little sad, actually. As the final fragments of glass shatters, you see yourself with newfound clarity. The narrator's right. You are the long quiet, a vast and nascent god, and it is finally time for you to wake up. All of this is you. Proceed to the cabin. Being the stranger to her? We just got like 3 achievements in like a row, like doing nothing. When you arrive at the heart of things, there is no final vessel for you to bear witness to. There is nothing for you to find.
I can finally see you.
Wow.
You can finally see me.
Avert your eyes, anyone under 18. I feel like they're, well, it doesn't really show anything, but man.
It's been so long, and my heart has ached.
Just
for
a
this
full
moment.
orgy happening.
I've missed you dearly.
There you are, Chip Sounder. There's your 18-woman party. Just real drag. I don't see anything special about it, you know? Kind of boring, really. You know about the Echo? Did you hear our conversation?
Every word you spoke found its way to me. I know him, and I know his construct. He was deluded by his fear of death. Pay him no mind.
I'm the long quiet, but I don't really know what that means.
Names are their attempts to capture that which cannot be captured. They call me the shifting mound, a pale imitation of what I actually am.
What happens now?
Ever the passive player, always reacting and never acting. But it's woven into your nature, isn't it?
I don't feel like there's any options other than to react.
When the Echo spun us from 1 into 2, he gave you a choice and me a role to play. I am not death, but I contain it in my multitudes.
This is such a meta-narrative, because I kept talking about, like, GM, tabletop RPGs, like... Oh, I'm gonna have to play this several times and, like, write down notes and, like, analyze the fuck out of this, but...
So, will you attempt to destroy me and bring about a world devoid of death and the possibility of meaning? Or will you open the final doors to our liberation?
So many stories we've left unfinished. Can we really just leave?
Even as your eyes begin to open, you still hold on to the notions of is and is not, of beginning and end, pitch black islands in the blinding light of the infinite. There is nothing to resolve, nothing restraining us but us.
Like, I feel like ever since Undertale, so many games have just really gotten in deep and like, what is a narrative? Like, what makes these games tick? Like, what happens if you kind of go around those mechanics, or what if they're innately a part of the world? Like, this is just the meta narrative, like, period of gaming, it seems. Only in indie, though. Only in indie. Like, you can't do that in AAA. We can't have, you know, ideas in the AAA market. Can't explore things that make people think. Don't you have to... Oh, don't you have a say in all this? Why is this all falling on me?
Of course I have a say in all of this. You and I share reflections of each other's burdens, just as you and I share reflections of each other's gifts. If we didn't, the winding paths that brought us here wouldn't have been full of strife and conflict.
Let's talk this through. I still have so many questions, and I need answers before I can make a choice.
My very nature is paradox, as is yours. You cannot use words to grasp at things that are beyond their reach, and you cannot rationalize that which defies logic. But violence and passion are dances that both of us know well. If this is what it takes to enlighten you, then so be it.
Oh. Whoa, what's happening?
Masses mob you. There is no beginning to them, and there is no end. And there is no end. There is only the flood of bodies. There is only the flood of bodies. In every moment you hold every possible sensation at once. And then you hold them all again. Sensation at once. And then you hold them all again. But in the end, you reflected it back at me. For a brief moment, both of us were everything. We can be everything again. We can weave a beautiful and endless song.
Go to your... Oh, wow. Okay, this can go to so many possibilities. You've done nothing but lecture me since the minute I got here. Appeal to your shared humanity. Wait. Address this vessel statement directly. You speak about life and death and change and stagnation, but this isn't what any of this has been about.
Oh?
Hey, MC.
Perhaps you can enlighten me. A web of nerves.
Ow!
Upon a web of nerves. And upon a web of nerves. The shade of a beautiful beginning we can never return to. You knew me, and I knew you. Even more than either of us know each other now. And you chose to pull apart that weave. And when the tapestry was undone, you struck at my heart. You saw me as a part of you to be excised. But in that desire for excision, you made yourself whole. Will you still be whole if you destroy me?
I mean, parting is kind of an important thing. Like, you were a bit of a toxic relationship. So... Oh, I wasn't expecting this. Like, I thought we were gonna just, like, bite. Oh, directly. I don't care about being whole. I just care about doing the right thing.
Do not neglect yourself in your quest to serve others. All things are connected through me and through you. To harm yourself is to harm everything.
Oh! Sophie! Oh, are we crafting a world? Like, this is just, like, a debate for, like, the rules of a universe? You didn't give me much choice. Yeah, you didn't give me much
And
choice.
Still, you chose. To be capable of change is to be capable of choice. Your lever drives a stake into your body.
Oh! Oh, I'm
Never.
seeing through her eyes, I just realized.
Do
Oh.
I miss your heart because I can't stand to see it go?
Yeah, this is when she stabbed me to death.
Love melted into skepticism, and you pulled back layer after layer after layer, until all you were left with was the knowledge that you did not know me.
Well, because you were a vapid, empty vessel. You made no choices of your own. You just wanted to be an Andrew Tate-style trad wife, and I'm not into that.
You sought the truth then. Will you hide from it, now that it is within your grasp?
Address directly. I don't want to hide from the truth. No. I don't like that one. I think we do need to engage with these directly. I may have screwed up the ending.
I am so deeply woven into the threads of this reality that I cannot imagine it without me. Perhaps there is a better world to build.
Well, yeah, you said I'm the only thing you knew.
But you cannot know until you see it. Are you so sure in your blind optimism that you would shatter all of creation?
You are nothing. A black hole of self-loathing fed by the matter of your restless thoughts. A dog blind to its leash. But there is no light without the dark.
Alright, I'm still willing to obey this one. There's me kneeling down before her like the simp I am, to, my giant queen.
When I proclaimed my godhood and offered you a place at my side, you gladly became the instrument of my new creation. Only with both of us is there a future to look towards. It is hope that carves meaning into being.
I miss when that was you. Yeah, I miss when that was you. I'm just gonna go with that one.
My threads, like yours, are unbroken. She is me as much as I was her.
As the clash between you As the clash between you abates, the princess relaxes, smiling from a distance. The respite is welcome.
Nothing is immutable. Everything that is exists only in relation to everything it isn't.
Man, the music's pretty loud.
There is no constant. There is no center.
A little bit more. Like, I like the music, but it's really overpowering.
Open your eyes and accept what we are. We can leave this prison together.
You don't believe in things that you believe in when you get to sit above it all? What do you think happens if we leave here? Yeah, I'm ready, but how do we leave? Never wanted to fight you, but how do we leave? I can't let this happen. Can't let everything die. Play the princess. I have to fight for a better world. I'm so sorry. Slay the princess. You are cruelty itself. I cannot let you exist. Slay the princess. I don't know what the answer is, but there has to be something else. You've done everything you can to make me understand your perspective, but you keep dismissing mine. If you think you can change me, then I must be able to change you. It's easier to believe in things you believe in when you get to sit above it all.
It is from my vantage point that I can see the totality of truth.
What do you think happens if we leave here?
This universe dies, and a new one is born. And that one dies, and a new one is born. And you and I get to witness it all, weaving a tapestry of life wherever we go.
Okay, I'm ready to go, but how do we leave?
Nothing brings me greater joy than to hear those words. The final piece lies with you.
Oh, wait, I thought I was literally asking the question, not that that was going to be the end result. Free yourself. Oh, I don't get the Slayer now? My sole goal through this entire game. I have botched it. Guys, I'm a failure. I'm sorry. All I wanted to do was kill beautiful princesses, and I can't even do that right. I should be ashamed of myself. Not for the slaying of princesses, but because I couldn't do it properly. Or enough. I will leave. By freeing myself. You fall into yourself. The body of an ancient creature stirs from its hibernation, and you feel sensation in limbs you once couldn't fathom. Everything here except for her is you. You feel your wings spanning a cosmic scale, but twisted and crumpled and bound in agonized tension to a finite plane. You can feel the glass of the construct pressing in on you, confining you across infinite sides and infinite angles. You push back and strain against it. But it does not yield.
I love you.
Take her hand. I don't get a choice? All at once, the unyielding tension breaks. Oh. What is this? Oh, we actually are forming a world. You are free, and she is with you.
It's magnificent.
There are no words, no thoughts to describe absolute reality, something that simply is. What happens now?
Everything. Just like it always has been. And just like it always will be.
Step into the infinite. You and she step forward into 1,000 dawns and 1,000 sunsets, each of which contains 1,000 more. You exist, and you are aware, just as you have always been, and just as you will always be. Though conflict is in your nature, the two of you will never be alone, and the two of you will never know fear. You and she are finally home. Only new beginnings. We screwed it up! We botched it all! I did not slay the princess. This entire stream is a lie. I have done wrong. The game's title is no longer Slay the Princess. I didn't slay her. I have failed you. I have failed myself. I have failed her. I have failed this game's creators. I have failed YouTube. Hey, I mean, she was kind of cool in the end. No, this was a really good one. Definitely one of my top. Yeah, one of my top visual novels at this point. I definitely like Danganronpa more. Narratively, this was really cool, though. Between this and Bad End Theater, I don't know which one I like better. Oh, can I? Whoa, wait. Oh, right, these. Yeah, so that was Slay the Princess. I don't know if I'm gonna do more of it on YouTube. I don't know what I'm gonna play next on YouTube. I will probably be busy on Tuesday, but I don't know. I'll see what I can do. But yeah, I need to draw up a title card or a thumbnail for the next game, which I don't know what it is. So that's going to be my weekend. Nope, not Simpsons Hit and Run. I have a specific list of games that I need to play on stream. Well, not super specific, but I have a general list. I'm not buying any more games. That's the point I'm making. I'm not going to be buying any new games. It has to be games that I already have. So, yeah, I can bring up. Yeah. So, this is all my installed locally games, but I got a 2024 list that keeps growing. Where'd it go? There it is. 2024 list. Yeah. There's some things that could probably go. I played Sonic Forces. I don't think I'm going to keep streaming it. Remove that one from this list. I should probably play Omari, though, at some point, because I've been seeing that everywhere. It's a game I've really wanted to play. Half the reason I started doing this was because of Heartbound, making games and, like, trying to analyze them and everything, so because of Thor. Deltarune I already did, so I removed that one. We still need to do Celeste. Another one I've heard is really good. Now let's remove Okami as well. I still have... How many games? Let's see. I have 434 games. So, we have options. We also have my GOG Galaxy account with another Does it show how many games? All games? No. Owned games, 203. So altogether, we have 634 games that we can explore. Sure, I've played maybe, I don't know, a tenth of that list, but hey, we'll find something. Maybe I can play Duke Nukem, the original game. Look at that, he wears pink. Rain World looks good. Yeah, okay, yeah, I have that on the list. So, could play Rain World. I was actually thinking of that one earlier today. I don't know what I would draw for the thumbnail, but I got 3 days to do it. So, yeah. Yeah, I guess I'll play Rain World next. Alright. But, that's the stream tonight. Gonna be closing out pretty early this time around. I'm also doing, some shopping for a new microphone, so we'll see what happens with that. Thank you all for hanging out on the couch with me. Until next time, beasts and vermin, I hope you have a great night. I will see you hopefully Tuesday. Bye-bye.